A spark. It all begins with a spark, the moment when an ordinary person decides to chase something extraordinary. That spark is what transforms athletes into legends, and for over a decade, one man defined what it meant to be untouchable. Usain Bolt, the fastest man alive, stormed across tracks worldwide, leaving the world in awe. But even lightning needs a foundation, a launch pad, and on Bolt's feet was Puma, a brand not just built for speed, but for those who dare to pursue greatness. Today we're stepping inside the world of innovation and endurance, uncovering the journey of how Puma running shoes are crafted and how they've carried champions to history. Puma's story didn't begin on a racetrack. It began in 1948, born out of rivalry and ambition. Rudolf Dassler, breaking away from his brother and the company they once shared, founded Puma. This wasn't just a name, it was a statement of speed, of strength, of independence. That declaration roared to life in 1968, when Tommy Smith raised his Puma suede on the Olympic podium in Mexico City, silently demanding justice in front of the world. Puma wasn't just a shoe, it was a symbol, stitched into culture, rebellion and victory. Years later, when Usain Bolt chose Puma, it wasn't just about footwear, it was destiny. The leaping cat becoming the wings of lightning. But Puma is more than legacy, it's relentless progress. Inside Puma's design studio, the future is drawn line by line, curve by curve. Designers don't work in isolation, they collaborate with engineers, athletes, and sometimes even legends themselves. Because a shoe isn't just about style, it's about survival. It must breathe with the runner, bend with their stride, and endure the punishment of every mile. Before mass production begins, Puma creates a prototype, a single pair pushed to its limits, twisted, sprinted in, broken down and rebuilt until it's worthy of the name. Only then does the design move forward. Choosing materials is no small task. Puma sources the finest leather, advanced mesh, and high-performance synthetics engineered for strength and flexibility. Each piece is inspected like an artist's canvas, destined to hold the weight of dreams. The cutting process is meticulous, ensuring every panel from the upper to the tongue is shaped with precision. These aren't just fabrics, they're memories waiting to be created with every step. Then comes the factory floor, the true heart of Puma's craft. Skilled hands and precision machines stitch together the upper, every seam designed not just for durability, but for movement. The iconic Puma logo isn't randomly placed, it's positioned with intent, becoming a mark of identity, recognized across the globe. Beneath it all lies the sole, the engine of performance. The outsole, molded from durable rubber, grips the track with unwavering control, while the midsole cushions impact and fuels every push forward. When upper and sole unite, fused under heat and pressure, the shoe is no longer a product, it's a promise. Before reaching athletes worldwide, every pair undergoes strict inspection. Glue marks, stitching flaws, alignment issues, nothing escapes scrutiny, only perfection makes it into the iconic Puma box. Because when an athlete laces them up, they're not just wearing shoes, they're stepping into possibility. But while Puma was chasing speed, another legacy was taking shape, one not built on tracks, but in mines, factories, and dusty American streets. This is the story of Levi's, the jeans that turned grit into global culture. In 1873, in San Francisco, Levi Strauss partnered with tailor Jacob Davis. Their invention, reinforced work pants, strengthened with copper rivets. These weren't meant for style, they were built to endure the lives of miners, railroad workers, and men shaping America with bare hands. Denim was born from necessity, but it evolved into something greater. By the 1930s, cowboys wore Levi's. By the 1960s, rebels made them a uniform. From labor to lifestyle, Levi's became an icon of authenticity. Every pair of Levi's begins in the cotton fields. Under the sun, soft white cotton grows for months before harvest. In Mexico and other regions, machines sweep across acres, pulling in fibers that after cleaning, spinning and weaving, become the backbone of denim. Indigo dye transforms the threads into that unmistakable deep blue. On giant looms, blue warps and white wefts intertwine, creating the denim fabric, known worldwide. At the factory, precision defines the process. Layers of denim, sometimes stacked 100 thick, are cut into shapes by automated blades guided by digital patterns. Waistbands, pockets, legs, all meticulously crafted. Skilled workers sew each piece together, adding zippers, belt loops, and Levi's signature arcuate stitching. But jeans don't stop at construction, they're finished with personality. Sandpaper scrapes, stone washes, laser fading, and even ozone treatments shape the character of each pair, giving them that lived-in feel before they ever leave the factory. The final touches, rivets, buttons, labels, and inspections, ensure Levi's jeans meet their promise of durability and style. Folded, boxed, and shipped across the world, they arrive not as just clothing, but as history. When you put on Levi's, you're not just wearing denim, you're stepping into a legacy of resilience and rebellion. And as Levi's ruled time, another giant emerged, not built for fields or factories, but for sidewalks, skate parks, and street culture. Vans. Born on the West Coast, Vans were simple, bold, and built to grip. They became the uniform of skaters, rebels, and dreamers who refused to blend in. If Levi's carried the spirit of hard work, Vans carried the spirit of movement, shoes that clung to the board, to the pavement, and to the pulse of generations daring to stand out. Vans was born in California in 1966. Inside a small family-run shop, with a bold idea, customers could walk in, order shoes in the morning, and pick them up that very afternoon. No frills, no flashy marketing, just thick rubber soles, unmatched grip, and a rugged simplicity. At first, they were just deck shoes built for boaters. But something unexpected happened. Skateboarders noticed the grip, the stability, and the way the waffle sole clung to a board like nothing else. What began as boat shoes soon became the unofficial uniform of rebellion on four wheels. From there, Vans didn't just follow culture, it became a cornerstone of it. Punk bands wore them on stage, artists painted them into their work, and kids who refused to fit into the mainstream laced them up as a statement. Vans wasn't just footwear, it was identity. For more than 50 years, one thing has stayed true. Vans has always been unapologetically off the wall. Every pair of Vans starts the same way, with a sketch. Inside the design studio in California, inspiration doesn't come from luxury runways. It comes from cracked sidewalks, graffiti-splashed skate parks, worn album covers, and vintage film posters. Designers sketch, erase, and redraw, until form and function strike the perfect balance. The classics like the Old School and Skate 8 High aren't simply remade, they're reimagined for each new generation. In Vans, every blueprint is more than just a plan, it's a tribute to creativity and defiance. The World Gold Council stands as the global voice for the gold mining industry, guiding companies toward responsible, safe, and sustainable practices. Their mission goes far beyond profit. It's about ensuring gold is mined in a way that protects the environment, benefits local communities, and adheres to the highest international standards. Through rigorous research and detailed market analysis, the WGC empowers investors, governments, and industry leaders with the information they need to make smart, ethical decisions. CI's commitment doesn't end at mining and refining. Member companies must regularly monitor air, water, and soil quality in surrounding areas, ensuring no pollution harms local communities. They are encouraged to invest in infrastructure, education, and healthcare projects, creating jobs and raising living standards. On a global scale, the Planet Gold Guyana initiative is tackling one of gold mining's most dangerous practices, the use of mercury. Mercury is a potent neurotoxin, contaminating water, soil, and air, and posing severe risks to human health and wildlife. To eliminate this threat, Planet Gold Guyana is introducing innovative, mercury-free technologies like the Gold Catcha, Gold Cube, and Blue Bowl. The Gold Catcha is a portable gravity concentrator designed to separate gold without chemicals. It uses water flow and vibration to let heavy gold particles settle while lighter material is washed away. Simple to use, low cost, and efficient for alluvial deposits, it offers high recovery rates. Worth noting is the Blue Bowl. This disc-type gold separator utilizes a vortex of water to concentrate and recover gold. It's a simple yet highly effective device, ideal for separating pure gold from alluvial sand, especially when dealing with extremely fine particles. To use it effectively, the ore must be finely ground and large impurities removed. The raw material is placed into the Blue Bowl, and the water flow is adjusted to create a gentle vortex. This swirling motion encourages heavy gold particles to settle at the bottom, while lighter sand is swept away. The Gold Catcha, Gold Cube, and Blue Bowl together provide miners with the tools to recover gold efficiently from alluvial sources without damaging the environment or risking human health. Planet Gold Guyana supports small-scale miners in adopting these mercury-free methods, ensuring economic viability, safety, and long-term sustainability. In East Africa, the African Gold Refinery (AGR) in Uganda stands as one of the region's largest gold refineries. AGR manages the process from raw material procurement to the final market-ready product. Raw gold, whether in the form of ore or gold dust with low purity, is first tested extensively before processing. The gold is heated in a furnace at extremely high temperatures until it liquefies. During melting, impurities and unwanted metals rise to the surface and are removed. The refining stage is critical, with AGR employing advanced technologies like electrolysis and specialized chemicals to reach purity levels of 99.5% or higher. Once refined, the gold is poured into molds to form bars or shaped according to customer specifications. AGR supplies gold in bars, pieces, or powder to global markets, ensuring packaging meets international shipping standards. Their commitment to safety, legal compliance, and environmental responsibility extends to fighting illegal mining and creating local jobs, boosting community economic growth. Final touches, including polishing and plating, enhance both appearance and durability, making Crest Setmet a respected name domestically and internationally. Atlantic Precious Metals uses an equally precise process to transform pure gold sponge, 99.99% purity, into gold bars. The sponge is weighed to exact specifications, placed in a heat-resistant crucible, and melted in an induction furnace, which offers efficient and precise temperature control. Flux is added to remove lingering impurities, preheated molds are coated to prevent sticking, and molten gold is poured swiftly to avoid defects. After cooling, the bars are cleaned, polished, stamped with weight, purity, and serial numbers, and subjected to a final assay to verify quality before distribution. One of the most remarkable feats in gold craftsmanship comes from the Perth Mint in Australia, renowned for producing the world's first 1-ton gold coin in 2011, the Australian Kangaroo 1-ton gold coin. Made from 99.99% pure gold and weighing exactly 1,000 kilograms, the coin's design by Dr. Stuart Devlin was inspired by the annual Kangaroo Gold Bullion series. Creating this massive coin required advanced engineering, melting vast quantities of gold, pouring it into a specially designed mold,